Do you feel that as a woman, you can't really be truly successful unless you're in a relationship?
No.
Is that
Wait. So
right?
basically, I have to base my success on whether I've got a husband or not, or whether I've got a boyfriend.
I feel like in some cultures, that's what they do.
Basically,
they literally look at you, and if they don't see that ring on your finger, they don't take you seriously.
So you can have the most success in your
China.
career.
If you're 25 and
I
single,
heard that.
they have relationship markets whereby your dad will take a picture, put a poster in this market so that people can go around and be like,
wow,
you're old, but yeah, maybe.
So
actually,
your bride price that's not too bad. That's like Tinder, but with your parents.
It's a more effective way of Tinder.
It's like,
but in
market
cultures,
dating, but
it's crazy.
Yeah, I
well,
like that.
I'm Nigerian, and my mum is literally like, she doesn't even care how successful I am in terms of what I'm doing in my career. The fact that I don't have a boyfriend or I'm not in a relationship, for her, nothing else is really like, yeah, and what? Where's your man? That's kind of it's like it's a mentality, like a I don't know what it is.
I think it's based on it's on culture and just traditional values because a couple decades ago, 30 years ago, success was based on marriage, having a family, marriage,
settling down,
everything that comes with that. 2016, we've got the internet, we've got women CEOs, so we've got a lot more opportunities going for ourselves as women. So it's like for me, I can't solely base my success on having a family. Like, I feel like I just want everything.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to like base like my success on whether I'm married or not, because I feel like when people pressure you, especially like within Nigerian culture, if you're being pressured, like God forbid I get pressured into the wrong marriage. I think that's my biggest fear. I've always said, my mum's always taught me as well that, like a broken engagement is better than a broken marriage. My mum's always taught me that. And if I was to ever get pressured into the wrong marriage, I think that'd be my biggest failure ever, because I don't want to marry the wrong person. I feel like it has such a huge effect on you. So I'm not in any rush. I'm focusing on my brand. I'm focusing on being a better person. I'm thinking about my future. And to me, that's how I measure my success. I'm not measuring success by, doing man crush every day or having a bae on my arm.
But I think from a parent's perspective, you have all of this stuff that you've achieved and accomplished.
They want you to share it with someone.
Who are you going to share it with? Isn't it important to have that lineage of children?
Of course, but that's not something that you force. Like, obviously, let's not be stupid. Like, obviously, like maybe in a colourful world, of course, we all want to be with someone, but are we going to start going to a Chinese market to go look for someone? We're not going to do that. We want to
happen naturally.
We want to run into the right person, of course. We don't want to just say, do you know what? He's got a beard, he's 25, he's got a master's. Let me just see if something might happen with him. Like, let me see.
What is scary about our generation is the fact that we do have so much at our disposal for us to kind of like, dominate in the world if we wanted to. But then a lot of successful people on paper, when it comes down to it, what makes them really happy is having a family and it is having people around.
And that's what I was going to say, because like even with me, which is, with me, when I see a woman and you've said to me, okay, this woman is the CEO of this company, she's doing this, she's doing that, my next question, whether I say it out loud or not, is always, okay, does she have a family? Is she married? Does she have children? And when they say to me she doesn't, immediately I just kind of have this feeling of, oh man, like, is she really happy though? Like, is it,
or was there a compromise?
So in my mind, like automatically in my mind, I don't devalue her, but I just feel like, well, it's not complete. But then when I meet someone that has both,
all of it,
I'm like in awe. I'm like, oh my gosh, how did you do it? Like, how do you have a career? How do you have a family? Because I just kind of feel like it's all important all together. Do you know what I mean? And for me personally, I kind of feel like, okay, I'm doing all the stuff that I'm doing, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, the next step for me in, being successful would be to settle down. Do you know what I mean? And to have a partner. And I think until I kind of have that, even if I'm successful, it doesn't feel complete.
I did have a conversation with a friend the other day, and he was basically saying that the thing about successful women is that they feel that because they're successful in their career and they're bosses in their career, they can then replicate that success that they've had into their relationship. But what they end up doing is trying to play boss in both their workplace and in their relationship. And so he's basically saying that sometimes these kind of like the successful, driven women need to learn how to have two sides.
Yeah,
when it comes to
agree.
being in relationships,
You
dealing with
can't
another
be the
person,
man
and then also
everything.
being.
You mean like being that, still having that submissive role?
100%.
And the thing is, I
100%.
hate the word submissive,
People
but
hate
it's like.
negative.
Yeah, people have
No, I love the word.
I like the word
I
submissive.
I love the word
I think
submissive.
it's beautiful. I
Okay,
love it.
why do you think
Like,
that though?
I
Why
feel
do I
like-
have to be submissive in my
submissive, there's
relationship to
nothing-
maintain it?
Because there's nothing. See, that's the thing. People think there's something wrong with being submissive. It means like you're not the leader, but it's like it's not saying that you don't matter. It's saying that you're looking onto someone and you're telling them how you feel and you're submitting to their decisions to make the right one. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, in my
I think
opinion.
it's so
But what about
important.
your decisions?
Yeah, your
That's-
decisions
you-
are taken
you
on board.
discuss it.
It still holds value. Like you're still explaining what your position is or your opinion and allowing the man to basically
There's
make the final call.
there's someone who feels that they are responsible for you.
Yeah.
They want to make sure that everything that's got to do with your world is correct
100.
and in place.
Yeah.
And I think that's a beautiful thing. But because
so as
people
well.
have abused it so much to the point where they're controlling boyfriends, they're telling you not to wear this, telling you you can't go out, you
So
can't
they
see your
think that
family.
that's submission. That's
so
not
over
submission.
time, people have seen submissive like, no, I'm not submissive to
You
no
don't
man. You
submit
can't
to
tell
your
me what to
boyfriends,
do.
please.
No,
Only
exactly.
husband.
I know, because honestly, like for me, like
Exactly.
even like dating, like for me, I cannot be with, if I feel that I can start telling you what to do, I cannot be with you because I know what
need
I'm
a
like.
leader. You
No,
need a leader.
seriously, because in the beginning I can be, so if, I don't know, if he's not working, but not because he can't get a job, but maybe he's lazy by nature and he doesn't work, you know, for some reason. You know, there's men that are just lazy. Do you know what I mean?
it's true.
So if that's what his character is, he's lazy. I know that in the beginning, because he could be really good looking and have other attributes that I really, really like. I know for a minute I can be like, okay, yeah, it's cool. I know he's gonna get there. I can be defending him. Oh, daddy, come on, he's going to get there.
Oh,
you
is
know
this
he's
the
trying.
potential that we spoke about?
No. Do you know what I mean? Though? I can be doing that for a little bit, but one day, knowing me, and it could be something little. It could be because I'm hungry. I'm gonna snap, and I'm gonna say, "Don't talk to me. You don't even work. You don't even do this." And I'm immediately Hold on.
But you used to be saying that.
Doing big things.
Yeah. Your age mates. Look at your age. Do you know what I mean? No, I can imagine myself like talking him down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I know my person. I'm the eldest. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm used to telling my brothers what to do and this, that. So I can't deal with a guy. I need a guy that has initiative. And I need a guy that is gonna take
Takes
control.
the lead.
I can't even take a guy that calls me up and says, "Hey, I know you're busy probably." Like he's already said I'm busy without asking.
Yeah.
And then doesn't
Can I just
do
say
stuff.
something then?
Has to
So
do
are we
things.
saying that, all right, because for me then it feels that when it comes to successful women, maybe the reason why they aren't in relationships is because they have unrealistic standards.
That's not
of what a guy-
unrealistic. No.
Because you're saying that you want a guy to always take the initiative.
No.
I'm not
trying to say he must always do this and always do that. But what I'm saying is that I
But why
can't
would
personally be with a guy who is constantly asking me what
the
should
next
we do
step?
this.
Yeah.
It's like I can't even have
But
an
what if
employee
he's
like
putting your
that.
feelings and considerations first?
What do you mean? Like,
But he should be able to come with
so you can
something.
be with someone who is constantly like, he can never call you and say, "Hey,
can't make a decision.
Let's go and do this together. Let's go out.
Yeah.
Let's go
But
and
you know
do
what?
this."
I've realised a lot of guys, for peace of mind, they will rather just agree to what you want to do.
That's
Not all.
That's
Not all.
No, that's the majority. In my relationship, I'll be like, "Oh, what we doing this Friday? Oh, what do you want to do, babe?" And I'm like, no, but you decide. What do you? But then he'll be like, "But you asked me what do you want to
But
do?"
if
And
he
I'm
does that
saying
all the
make
time, is that
decision.
shouldn't be annoying?
No, but then on the flip side, I guess he's just letting me decide so
Okay.
that I have the best
Okay, all right.
situation.
Okay,
or the
but does
best
he not have a
night
mind
out.
of his own?
No,
Yeah, he
I
could,
don't see it
but
like that. Okay.
I don't think it's got anything to do with having a mind of your own.
But
I think guys just want the easy.